USB pen drive, memory stick, or maybe SD card, and even more big, the external hard drive. What are they? Are they similar in terms of physical appearance, internal memory size, or speed? We'll find out in a minute. On this video, we will cover a few things, so be sure to watch till the end. And those are how to troubleshoot if it's not working, how to format or delete the whole memory if it doesn't allow you to do so, how to retrieve or recover the deleted files, and some things such as do not do this. And we'll talk about that later in the video. But first of all, hi, what's up? This is the Tech Girl 007 here, teaching you all about the tech, whether they're tech issues, reviews, tutorials, unboxing, and much more. And that all in one, right here on this channel. Right, so they are simply devices that plug into your computer to obtain data such as files, pictures, music, and videos, etc. So if they basically do the same job, why do you choose one over the other? Back in the days, there were no such thing as USB, SD, or external hard drives. Therefore, it was hard to save much larger files on the devices that were available, such as CDs, floppy disk, paper tape, or even punch tape, which you may have never heard of, or at least I haven't, when I was still growing up back in school days. Despite the fact that some of those old methods of saving data has now been vanished, there is still one thing that's still widely being used, which is the CDs. And it's not wrong to say that they are now used only for limited purposes such as musical industries, software applications, and other multimedia applications. Right, so now that the new things have been invented, let's expand on the purpose behind each and the variation between the choice of size, price, mobility, versatility, and speed, etc. Now, if we look at USB, you can actually get a USB size up to 2 terabytes. In other words, it's 2000 GB, which you used to be able to get only in external hard drives. According to a website called zdnet.com, Kingston is the only manufacturer that sells legit 2 terabyte USB or flash drive, as they call it. So don't fall for the fake ones on eBay, because the price of a 2 terabyte flash drive is nearly as much as a new MacBook Pro. The advantage of the USB over hard drives is that they come in smaller sizes in terms of their physical appearance, however, with much higher price. So if I was you, I would still go for the 1 or 2 terabyte external hard drive as opposed to the flash drive. Not only because it costs less, but also can come in bigger capacity. USB, memory stick, pen drive, flash drive all refer to one thing, but only people choose to call them differently. And so if they're all the same, where and how does SD card are used? That is actually a good question. They also come in different sizes and capacity, but one factor that sets apart SD card from the rest of the crowd is performance. That can come in either a faster or a slower speed limit. So how do we differentiate between the fast or slow SD card? You must have seen a number indicating somewhere on the SD cards to tell you the speed in which that particular SD card will or should perform. And that's how you know if you're buying a faster or a slower performing memory card. And to get the fastest in the market, you should look for one that indicates with a number 10. The SD cards not only can be used on computers but also cameras, and that makes them so versatile to be even used in other devices such as mobile phones, cars, and drones, etc., just to name a few. The smaller sizes are usually used in the cameras, and to then be able to transfer the data onto the computer, you need some kind of an adapter, which comes in a shape of a bigger SD card, which looks like an SD card, but in fact that is like a sleeve. And not only that, but also a USB adapter can be used instead of a SD card adapter. And if you ask me, I like that USB form better than the SD sleeve because I can actually use it as a keyring, which I have done so in the past. So that way I don't lose it. Besides all the new technology which gives us the joy of saving data in different forms, there is even a newer and better technology that's available, which not only is secure but also comes with a monthly price. But before telling you what that is, which I'm sure you must have already guessed, I would like to point out that some of the USB can come with the ability to lock with password option. Just in case if you lose it, no one will be able to get their hands on the data, and for them to be able to use that lost USB, they should clear all the data by default if they try to enter the PIN or password 3 or more times. And last but not least, the newer technology that I was referring to is the cloud. Cloud basically is a way of storing or accessing data over the internet, and if you choose the option for syncing, you will be able to access all the data of that particular device, i.e. mobile phone, across all the other devices if you're signed in with the same account. Right, so now that we have covered all the background information, let's look into some troubleshooting options, and the first one will be on how to troubleshoot your device. Please don't just remove your device from your computer before removing it from the taskbar menu like such. Find your device that's connected and ask it to be removed. That way it's not only safe to do so, but also will stop the USB or SD card or whatever device that you're using from corrupting. If you can't find your device on the taskbar menu, then click on the window icon, right control panel, then click on hardware and sound, then on devices and printers. You will be able to find your devices on this page, and in my case it's my Note 9. Right click on it and say remove. But what if your USB was already corrupted? Here is a software that you can actually download to recover the files that have been deleted, formatted or corrupted. It's called Recover It. I will have the link on the description box below. With this program, not only can you recover the files that has been deleted by you, but also the ones removed by the virus that may have intruded your computer system. Right, so last but not least, if you do encounter messages such as unable to format or write protected, then to fix that issue, you need to go to your computer window icon from the bottom left side of the screen and write run. Then a window should pop up, which then you have to search for Regedit, Regedit. And that should bring up registry editor for you. From the left side, select H key local machine, then system, then current control set. Under control, you should see something like storage devices policies. Click on it and you should find a file called write protected. Right click on that file and select modify. Then a window should pop up which has a figure of the number 1. And what you have to do is click on it and change it to 0. Now that should resolve the format and write protected issue for you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that it helped you in some ways. If you're a new viewer, I would love to have you on here and hope that you subscribe and press on that bell icon. However, if you are a returning subscriber, please share the word by liking and sharing this video. Oh, and by the way, I do have some videos on the description box of this video, and all of my playlists listed are there as well. Take care.